Hey fam, this is Hector Mirai, and you're listening to Faith and Fandom 180 on LTN Radio. So recently, my oldest daughter started crocheting. That's a thing. She was into digital art for a hot minute, and then there was just a shift, and she started crocheting. And so almost every movie we watch, every time we're hanging out, car ride, all the things, she's sitting there crocheting. Hooks-Ablazin. And she's made like some cute little frilly frou-frou things and stuff. But as we started getting closer to my birthday, she started like covering her crocheting with a blanket and started kind of hiding what she was doing. And you know, I'm not dumb. I know she was working on something for me. And so my birthday came and went, and you know, it was a couple days after my birthday, and I was like, hey, was that crazy? Were you crocheting something for me? And she's like, yeah, I didn't like how it looked, so I don't know if I'm going to give it to you. I said, look, dude, I'm going to love anything you give me. But also, I think you'll be fine. And so like a couple days later, she finished, and she brought me this super adorable, huge crocheted Snorlax from Pokemon. And of course, I absolutely loved it. It was wonderful. And but she wasn't happy with it. She didn't like some of the proportions. She didn't put feet on it. And I'm like, baby, I love this. You spent hours of your time as a 15-year-old teenager crocheting a dorky toy for your dad. Absolutely, I love it. And just want to remind you, sometimes we don't give God our praise, our effort, our service, our worship, you know, the best of us. We won't give God the best of us sometimes because we feel like what we give isn't enough and what we give isn't worthy. And you're right, y'all. It's never going to be enough or never be worthy, but because he loves us, he delights in it. Psalm 149 verse 4 says, "For the Lord delights in his people. He crowns the humble with victory." Verse 5 says, "Let his faithful people rejoice in this honor and sing for joy on their beds." We should never hold back from giving God our hearts, because as broken as they are, he loves them. If you'd like to learn more about Faith and Fandom, head on over to faithandfandom.org, where you can learn about our Comic-Con ministry, podcast, memes, apparel, and book series. You can even read new chapters before they make it to the next book. I'm Hector Mirai, and thank you for spending the last 180 seconds with me.